All right, what is going on? Hope everyone's doing well. Today we're going to be going over the exact sales workflow that made me almost $30,000 just last week. As you can see, the Stripe payouts are right here. This is all last week. Today it's currently May 17th. Last 7 days we made $29,166.61. This is also the exact sales workflow that allowed me to make 15K in a single day. I want you guys to stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm also going to be showing you how you can leverage your current clients to get you literally from one client, you can get 30 to 40, maybe even 50 warm sales calls by leveraging your client's authority. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So it all starts when you first get that lead. You want to send them free resources. So we have a free resource template here. You first want to send them an email, right? So what this email kind of entails, you're going to give them free resources. So it's going to say, hey, contact first name. Thank you for submitting the form, or thank you for opting in, wherever you got them, right? My team will be reaching out to you shortly. You're also going to say, please look out for a text message from blah, 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 your phone number, and the text message script is just going to be, I'll get to that in a second, okay? But the very first thing you're going to put on these free resources is your VSL, your belief shifting VSL, which I'll get to in a second, exactly how you want to go about making that. Okay. So you want to frame it in a way that makes them really want to watch it. So this whole document, you're giving straight value, right? Just straight value. And the very first video it's a process selling VSL. It's a belief shifting VSL. You want them to click it. It's your best case study, right? So it's basically going to say this dead simple X step process, 3, 4, 5 step process that we use to make him or her, our client, X amount of money in a single month, X amount of appointments in a single day, month, whatever, right? This is golden right here, and I'm about to show you why when we get to the text message as well. So this really warms up your prospect as well. Not only are you giving them your belief shifting VSL that proves your process works, then you're giving value. Okay, your full appointment booking process. I made this video personally. In clinic sales process, full reactivation campaign, whatever, right? You're giving straight value. So you can pretty much just copy this, tailor it for whatever niche you're in, and restructure it, right? And just give straight value. This works like a charm when you pair it with the text message script as well. Now, let me show you the text message script. So how to get them to actually respond to your text messages. If you're texting someone, emailing them saying, hey, I gave you free value, they're going to want to respond. Okay. I gave you free stuff. Just check it out. Let me know. What did you think? Okay. So this whole thing, we're saying, hey, of course, the first message, we're going to text them, let them know that we have their number. We're just texting them regarding what they opted into or however we found them. Right. But then all we're going to be saying is, hey, we're just making sure that you receive those free resources in your email, and making sure they actually went through it, because we know if they go through that email, they're going to be sold. Okay. This process works flawlessly. Okay. And instead of focusing on whatever is the best SMS, DM script, whatever, we're just going to use psychology. Okay. We're going to use familiarity. So if we know, this is a psychological principle. If we know, so let's say, for example, right, you go to university, or you're on the playground and you walk up to some random guy and you're like, hey, Joe, don't you go to X and X gym? I'm like, oh, okay. So that person's going to be more receptible to actually respond to you than if you just say, hey, Joe, do you want to buy my course? Right. So we're using the familiarity principle saying, hey, Joe, I sent you something earlier. Did you by chance get it? If someone's texting me that, if someone's texting you that, I sent you some free stuff that's going to help you, you're more likely to engage and you're more likely to respond. And the cool thing is when they actually engage and do respond, we're selling them at the same time. Okay. Now let's go to the next step in this. It's actually crafting our belief shifting VSL. So in our belief shifting VSL, we're going to cover 10 points. Okay. Find your main belief, name your presentation. It's going to be, your main belief is going to be what the market actually wants. Okay. The purpose of this VSL is to provide you with status. No one buys from someone they don't respect. Create goodwill and trust with the prospect. You're solving an actual problem for them with the training, which increases your pricing power. Okay. The whole point of this entire workflow is to build trust up until the call so that when they're actually on the call, Closing them is effortless. You don't actually have to try. You can actually sit back on the call and be nonchalant and be calm, right? And just act like an expert. And this is going to allow you to close much, much better, much, much easier. Okay. So find your main belief. What is it the prospect wants? In some niches, they just want straight appointments. And some niches, they don't care about appointments. They only want closed deals. So you're going to tailor your presentation to what the prospect in that niche actually cares about. Name your presentation. This is going to be your bold claim. The best way to do it is a case study or transformation headline. So how I scaled blah, blah, blah to X amount per month. You're also going to want proof of claim, such as, actual proof that you did this for someone. Share your client results. Call out who exactly is it for, what type of business, what niche. Be very specific. Okay. A lot of people are not in a specific niche. If you're not in a niche, you're killing your results like crazy. Okay. Because in marketing, we want to talk to one person. If in this video, I'm acting like I'm talking to one exact person, I'll actually reach the people that I want to reach and it'll work out. But if we're just scrambling with our message saying it's for anybody, no one's going to feel personalized. No one's going to want to reach out, right? Share the client results, call out who this is for, clarify the outcome, clarify the education phase, and the implementation steps that they need to take. The implementation steps can be booking a call with you, etc. Right? From there, you want to have a Google Doc as well. Let me see if I put that in there. Also, a Google Doc. Let me get this for you. I'll be right back. All right, so I got the Google Doc. It's right here. And basically, you want to have this together just in case, let's say in your VSL, maybe for some reason, right, they're not exactly confirmed on what exactly you're offering or whatever. That should never be the case, but this helps a lot. Another reason this helps is just because it makes you seem so qualified, right? A lot of the times, if you come off like this, you have a lucid chart, a belief shifting VSL, and a Google Doc delivery process, your market will buy from you just because you seem so much more advanced than everybody else in your market, right? So this is my delivery process for how I help SMMA owners scale, but this is the exact framework you want to use, right? Usually up top, you want to have a big claim, right? What exactly you're going to do, how we add X amount to your business in X days, X months. Okay. And you just want to outline your exact process, what exactly your deliverables are, how exactly you're going to get them results. And if you can also add a time frame in here as well, like the first week, we're going to be doing this. We're going to change your offer. The second week, we're going to work on building your client acquisition system. This is golden. Okay. So you want to have this as well. Every resource in this, all the docs I'm going over, if you want them, just DM me on Instagram, right? So here is also the B2B script. So they're going to show up after all this. They'll show up to the call warm. You don't actually have to try hard to sell. So this script, these are just the exact questions you want to ask to evoke emotion. Okay. Let's remember that during a sales call, no one's going to buy if they aren't triggered by an emotion. Why is Andrew Tate so popular, so rich, so successful, right? I'm not trying to, talk about or ride another man's wave or trend or whatever, but right, he's really good at sparking emotion out of people. He gets you, when you watch him, you get angry. And what do you want to do when you're angry? It's like 3 a.m. and you want to start doing push-ups, right? And what the hell is a push-up going to do at 3 a.m.? Like, you might as well just go to bed, bro. But that's exactly what he does. And it's really, really good. Okay. So you want to sit back on the call after this. You need to understand that after all of this, they've already been nurtured. They've already been warmed up. You don't need to get on the call and say, so would you be opposed? No. Okay. You can just calm down. You can be real nonchalant on the call. Just lean back in your chair and say, okay, use some of these questions, come off nonchalant, use the correct tonality. That's very important. And by the time you get to the end of the call and you're asking these consequence questions, and you pitch your offer as well, my closing rate is literally like a 50%, right? This is how we're making so much. We're making $29,000, $30,000 in a 7-day period, right? We're on track to hit 120, maybe 150K per month if we boost the ad budget, right? So from there, you want to use, while you're on the call, after you ask the discovery questions, remember that this discovery process, this script, this is where the sale actually happens. The sale doesn't happen where you present your flow again or however you get them results. This is just, you're just going to give them a visual so they actually understand. Okay. And you want to use a lucid chart to present your actual sales process, you do not want to use a pitch deck or like a slide presentation. It's so, I don't know, I don't like it. Like, it's just so salesy. And on top of that, the entire market does that as well. So you want to separate yourself. Use the lucid chart, put some squares on the board, add some color, make it look nice, and present your process exactly what the prospect gets. And you also want to outline the value as well. So the Go High Level software is $297 per month. You're likely going to be covering that for the prospect. So you better make them know that you're going to be covering it for them. Okay. The client acquisition system that you use, all the market research, blah, blah, blah. You want to show them how much value you're delivering them so that when you pitch your price, dude, it seems like it's nothing, right? Okay. And so let me bring you to the real game changer, how to actually get to like 50K per month, get 50, 30, 40, 50 warm inbound clients in just like a 1 or 2 week period off leveraging one client. So as you guys know, there's all these Facebook groups on Facebook for whatever niche. It could be med spa owners, HVAC. There's a huge Facebook group, real estate agents, huge Facebook groups for whatever niche you're in. Okay. So once you have that client, what you want to do is get them good results. Focus on that client because they are going to be, oh my God, if you can just focus on this one client, you'll be rich in about 30 to 60 days just off this one client. So what you want to do is get them good results to the point where you can say, hey, let's work together. If you give me more clients, I'll give you an incentivized deal. Okay. So you want to give them an incentive to make you more money. And it doesn't have to be crazy. It can be 5, 10%, but you say, hey, for every client you get me, I'm going to give you money. So they're going to want to go out and actually make you money. You have a warm client that just got you that you just got crazy results for, going to leverage themselves, leverage their name inside a group of thousands of Facebook members and basically just shout your business out. And this is an insane process. Okay. So you want to give them this script to use to basically shout you out and give you your credit. So it's basically going to say, not exactly sure what you guys are doing for your marketing, but this is exactly what got my clinic an extra 20 patients in 30 days, made my clinic an extra 10K, 20, 30, 40, 50K in just a month, right? Whatever the big claim, whatever you did, you're going to put this in the first line. I heard this company called X Marketing Company, and they absolutely killed it for me. And they're even booking appointments for me on the back end. I was pretty skeptical at first, but they've done a lot for my business. And I figured that I might as well share this and be able to help you guys as well. Let me know if you have any questions. So just from your client posting this in a Facebook group that has thousands, dude, these Facebook groups, let's just pull it up. I don't know whose Facebook account I'm on right now. Okay. So like, look at this, MedSpa Group 1. 5.7K members. I want you to imagine what a real credible person that owns your niche business, right, goes into a group of almost 6,000 people of your target audience and shouts you out. What's going to happen, right? So if we have a 1% conversion rate, okay, let's do 5,700. This is just for example times, what is 1%? Is that 0.1? Is it 0.01? Let's do 0.1. It should be, no, it's 0.01. 0.01. 57. You got 57 new people, new warm booked calls. These are warm calls. Imagine how they're going to show up to the call. Okay. They show up, they're on your call. On top of that, your appointment setter is giving them the free resources. They're watching the belief shifting VSL. They see the delivery process, the Google Docs sales letter. Okay. And then you're on the call acting nonchalant, dude, I just made you so much money. Okay. So go ahead, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you want, if you like this content, one more like this. Thank you.